Between Xenonauts 2 and Jagged Alliance 3, I don't think there's been a more requested video that I've noticed in the past long while. And here we are to check out Xenonauts 2. Very excited about this. I believe there is a pretty good tutorial at the start that we're going to go through just so that we're all on the same page. If you've never heard of this is like basically old school XCOM, okay? That's like in a very simplistic way, old school XCOM. We're gonna dive in and let's see what we want to do here. This is just a campaign name. We'll just call this odd campaign name for odd people. And what are we gonna play on here? I think we probably go veteran here. I would love to go commander, but I literally have never played a Xenonauts game before. So we're gonna go veteran, something a little bit tougher, but probably a bit more manageable. We'll keep the introduction on, of course. And then Iron Man mode prevents players from loading earlier save games. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I have noticed that there's been a lot of patches since this release into early access, so hopefully that doesn't get messy there, but it's all good. So here's what the campaign options end up as if we go veteran here. Starting funds, enemy quantity increase, accuracy modifiers, stuff like that. But let's begin and let's see what it's all about.
The year is 2009. The world teeters on the brink of nuclear war. Tensions between capitalist and communist nations are at boiling point. Every opportunity for peace has failed, as if an invisible hand inexorably steers humanity towards annihilation. We Xenonauts know the truth. The dark forces poisoning our politics are not human in origin, and we must protect our planet against this extraterrestrial threat however we can. After years spent gathering information on an enemy that few believe exist, we are finally ready to strike back. The war for our future begins now.
I'm ready. I'm ready. During a tactical mission, you can unload your weapon by right-clicking on it in the inventory screen. Unload your weapon. Okay. And why would I want to do that? I have no idea. But I'm going to keep that little tidbit of information in my back pocket. And at some point, I'll be like, oh, I remember that loading screen. Xenonauts 2, you control a secret organization attempting to protect the world from alien invasion. Short tutorial will explain the basic controls and events leading up to the start of the campaign. The game features nested tooltips, so you can like hover on stuff. That's cool. Okay, love that. I'm already feeling pretty smart. I guess I have to like hold this there, and then that thing fills. Very neat, very clean. My work on our radar array is now complete. Theoretically, we should now be able to be tracking any alien UFOs passing within radar range of the facility. Thank God. It's not exactly been easy to bore all the things you've been asking for. It's hardly my concern. We must all achieve the impossible if we are to triumph over the extraterrestrials. Yes, very inspirational. So what's the plan now? We wait. An alien craft should pass within range in the next few days. At that point, the commander takes over. All right. Well, the blue circle around your base indicates the radar range of that facility. UFOs flying into this area will be detected and can then be attacked using interceptor aircraft. These buttons control the flow of time in the geoscape. Time's currently passing at the slowest speed, but as nothing is currently occurring, we should increase the flow of time until some alien activity occurs. Okay, geoscape anomalies. The two anomalies on the map signify hostile action that has raised local panic. They're not interactive, but may indicate the presence of a possibly hidden problem in the affected region. So journalists murdered here and journalists disappeared here. At the start of the game, these are usually caused by cleaner activity. However, UFOs will also generate anomalies as they fly around the map. And then you have like a little time log down here too. Like that there's little XY coordinates too, so you can get very specific. Okay, UFO detected. Your radar has detected a UFO. Shooting it down will prevent it from causing panic in the local region and may spawn a UFO crash site tactical mission that allows you to recover valuable alien tech. Click the Launch Interceptors button to get your fighters ready for action. Let's go. Okay, this panel shows you to select the aircraft to be launched at the target. Allows you, my bad. Up to 3 aircraft can be formed into a squadron, but you currently only have 2. These have been selected for you automatically, so press the Launch Aircraft button to proceed. So it looks like we have home bases, which means we'll be able to expand and have other bases that these can then launch from, so they can get there probably faster. There's an ETA to get there. Mission targets, UFO 1. I guess this is what they're equipped with. Angel 1, Angel 2. Let's launch them. Okay. Auto-resolve combat. Your interceptors have reached the UFO and are ready to initiate air combat. In the final game, this tutorial will explain the basics of air combat, but that part of the game is currently relatively unpolished, so we will simply auto-resolve this battle. Fair. Okay. So, the UFO has been successfully shot down. If you were unhappy with this result, you could fight the battle manually and try to obtain a better result. Instead, press the Accept Result button. There's another game, I think it was Age of Wonders 4 that we tried recently, and it had the ability to auto-resolve, but if you didn't like the outcome, then you could do it yourself. I think that's an interesting idea, because it can speed up the game for players, but then, you know, if they're not happy with the outcome, they can go in, take more time, and work for the outcome they want. It's kind of interesting. Tactical mission is any battle where your soldiers engage hostile forces in combat. Crash sites are a common type of tactical mission that allows you to capture alien tech for your research efforts. Press the Launch Combat Team button to launch a dropship. Let's go. You can launch dropships the same way you launched your interceptors. As your Skyhawk dropship is already selected, click the Launch Aircraft button to proceed. Got it. Okay. Tactical mission. This screen allows you to change the soldiers and equipment aboard the dropship being launched. However, let's simply press the launch dropship button and proceed to tactical combat. We have like 1 billion soldiers. That's cool. Let's go. That sounds ominous. Well, it is. Every cleaner cell in the region's deploying tactical teams. No prizes for guessing where they're headed. Time for us to leave. Wonderful. Just what my research efforts needed. I suggest you recall your soldiers, Commander. We need you to hold the perimeter until everyone can get away. Indeed. Try not to get killed. You seem less mediocre than your predecessor. I'll take it. Yeah, good luck, Commander. Okay, soldiers with high strength are able to throw grenades further. This is something I'm seeing in Jagged Alliance 3 as well. There's a lot of different attributes that soldiers can have, and they all impact things quite a bit differently. So, like, I'm feeling like we're starting to see a resurgence of a lot more deep tactical combat decision-making stuff. Whereas like XCOM 2, like my personal favorite game of all time, I wouldn't say it's overly complex. There's, on the surface, it's easy to understand, but the way things interact can make things complex. But like this already seems like, okay, whoa, we got our work cut out for us. The camera in tactical combat can be controlled in several ways. Move the mouse to the edge of the screen and scroll, or W, A, S, and D. Can be rotated, Q, and E. You can change the camera height level using the mouse scroll wheel or the UI buttons. It's important when trying to move to attack enemies on a higher level like a roof. Each unit in tactical combat uses time units to perform actions. These are refreshed each turn and are shared between all types of action. Is that basically the same as action points? I'm going to assume, like, yes. Time units represent the action point units. Yeah, okay. So, for example, a soldier that spends all their time units on movement would be unable to fire their weapon. The number of time units a soldier has remaining is indicated by the green bar at the bottom of the UI. In this case, a soldier has 60 time units available. Here they come. Form up and hold the loading bay. You can plan a movement path for a soldier by left-clicking on the battlefield. Click the glowing tile to move there. Got it. It's going to cost 20, it looks like. The number at the end of the movement path shows how many time units the soldier will have remaining. Okay, so it's going to cost 40. Left-click the same tile again to move there. Okay. That's cool, that's cool. You can rotate a soldier without moving them by right-clicking anywhere on the battlefield. It costs 1 time unit for every 45 degrees of rotation. Wow, okay. Finally, we should order the soldier to crouch. This makes a soldier harder to hit. It costs 4 time units to crouch, but it also costs 4 time units to uncrouch. So let's crouch. Now we can end our turn. All soldiers refresh their time units at the start of the next turn. Okay, I was gonna say, speaking of, where are all the soldiers? This whole, like, fog of war based on their sight lines is really neat. Just adds a lot of complexity. Okay, I assume we can blow these up. The green number on the left of the crosshair indicates the time unit cost of the shot. So it's going to cost 28 time units. The white number is the percentage chance to hit. Click on the enemy to order them to attack. Easy peasy. Never miss an 85, obviously, until we do. You scored a hit and inflicted 30 damage. Weapons will inflict between 50% and 200% of their damage value with each hit, depending on the part of the body hit. Okay. Your soldier has enough time units to attack again, so fire a second shot at the same target. We don't miss those. Well done, you've successfully killed an enemy. As your soldiers not have enough TU remaining to perform any further attacks, we'll select the next soldier. Press space to mark your current soldier inactive and automatically select the next closest active soldier. Okay, so from way back there, weapon range. The squares drawn between the shooter and the target represent the shot path. The path is green where the weapon's within range, but the path turns orange where the weapon is beyond maximum range. So you can see like right around this little yellow and black design. Like, I know there's a word for it, but I can't think of it. Weapons have a lower hit chance and inflict reduced damage when targeting beyond maximum range, but we're gonna do this anyways, I guess. Yeah, 42s, I would not recommend taking those, however, that's fine. Unfortunately, your soldier missed their shot and inflicted no damage. Press space to switch. Okay. This soldier has a shotgun. Yep, see that? Which is much more effective at close range, so we're gonna move in. We're gonna have 34 time units left. So these here, yeah, okay, so these are the time unit costs. Most weapons have several fire modes with varying accuracy and time unit costs. Most expensive fire mode is selected by default when targeting an enemy, as more expensive fire modes provide more accuracy. However, at this range, it would be preferable to fire 2 shots at lower accuracy due to the passive short-range hit chance bonus on this weapon. Hover over the target and use right-click to change to the cheaper firing mode. Interesting. Okay. Although shot at a high hit chance, your soldier still missed. Bad luck will happen in this game. Great. And part of the challenge is learning how to best mitigate it when it does occur. In this case, simply attack the target a second time. Okay, that'll do. Thankfully, you did not have any more bad luck. Press space to go to the next active soldier. Hover over the enemy. So this shot has a low hit chance because there's a large intervening cover object in the shot path. Wow, okay, so that's cool. Full details of how the hit chance is calculated is shown at the bottom right of the screen. Yeah, soldier accuracy 60 times the shot accuracy, but an intervening object. Only the highest intervening cover value is used to reduce hit chance, and any cover or crouch units adjacent to the shooter are always ignored. Most terrain in Xenonauts 2 is destructible, something that players can use to their advantage. Select the highlighted soldier by clicking on them. Free fire mode allows soldiers to target anything they want. In this case, we want to use it to destroy the intervening crates. Hold down control to activate free fire mode. Oh, neat. And then click on the crates. Okay. Now, we can go back here. And our shot chance is 81. Let's go. Deleted. This is good. Grenades can be effective at inflicting damage and removing cover in an area. Click the button for the demolition charge to select it as the active weapon. Grenades travel in an arc, allowing them to be thrown over walls or cover objects. Click the highlighted tile to throw the grenade. Yeah, we got him. Your soldier lacks sufficient time units to fire their main weapon, but the pistol in the secondary slot can still be fired. Click the pistol in the secondary slot to select it. So there's no way to see, like, at a glance what these costs are. We probably just have to learn them. Or maybe outside the tutorial, this will, like, highlight when we switch, but we'll see. Your soldiers now perform attacks with a pistol, allowing them to finish off the wounded cleaners. Got him. 38 here. Low time unit cost for firing the pistol allow your soldier to fire again. Wow, 38. We'll take it. Spacebar. Final soldier has a decision to make. Though shotgun's relatively inaccurate at this range and the target's behind heavy cover, closing the distance and flanking the target might be beneficial. Using shot preview mode will allow us to make a decision about whether this would be worthwhile. Click the highlighted tile to move or to plot a move path. So I click once. Shot preview mode will show you the hit chance and time unit cost for taking a shot from the end of the currently displayed move path. To see the values for your current position, hover over the highlighted enemy. Oh, okay. Click the spot, highlight the enemy. Hold, oh, okay, I was gonna say, because that's still drawing from there. Then hold the shift key to activate shot preview mode. To proceed, click the target while shot preview mode is active. Yeah, cool. All right, you've eliminated. End turn to proceed. Now, at some point, this is going to give us full access, I hope. Let me get all of my soldiers killed. There's too many of them. Fall back to the next room. Okay. Overwatch fire. Order the selected soldier to move to the highlighted tile. Fine. That was not my fault. That's not my fault. I did not do that. Your soldier has just been killed by enemy Overwatch fire. If a unit ends its turn with enough time units remaining to fire its weapon, it might then perform Overwatch fire during the enemy turn. So you don't set an Overwatch, you just end your turn with enough time units to fire. Suppressing an enemy will prevent Overwatch fire. Flashbangs are a good way to generate suppression. Was there a way to see if that guy had an Overwatch happening, or do we have to assume that we could be Overwatch anytime? Select the flashbang, throw it at the highlighted tile. Okay. Now, these guys have suppression, little down arrow there. Suppression immediately removes all time units from the selected unit, which prevents them from being able to Overwatch as they no longer afford to fire their weapon. Suppressed units also only recover 50% of the normal time units the following turn. Smoke. An alternative way to avoid losing soldiers with Overwatch fire is to make them harder to hit. Each tile of smoke reduces the hit chance of any shot passing through it, so smoke grenades are an excellent way to protect your soldiers. Smoke grenade and throw it at the tile. Okay, well, I guess that's good. Our own guy got stunned of something. All enemies are either out of time units, suppressed, or screened by smoke. Move your soldier to the highlighted tile to complete the tutorial. Okay. Regroup at the next position. We need to hold them off until the evacuation's complete. Well done, you completed the tutorial. Okay, that was actually pretty quick. Let's roll. This is neat. It's definitely old school vibe, right? Graphics are pretty decent. Not that that is the be all end all, but you know, I don't hate a little bit of polish. The characters look like, it's got like this weird pseudo realistic vibe, whereas in like XCOM 2, it's a little bit more gamified, if that makes sense. Commander. Good of you to finally make an appearance. Apologies for the delay. This place isn't exactly easy to find. Yeah, I believe that's rather the point. Commander, glad to see you made it. Welcome to our backup facility. I had a command room and a cache of emergency supplies installed a while back. No getting around the fact that our new home is a derelict nuclear bunker full of 60s era junk, though. Hope you're fine with cold showers, cold food, and, well, cold everything. You don't last long in the military if you're not. What's our status regarding the cleaners? Relocating bought us some time, but they're still after us. If we don't find a way to eliminate them soon, they'll find us and start attacking here too. But they're not even our biggest problem. Indeed. My recent studies suggest once estimated masses factored in, extraterrestrial activity appears to follow a mathematically predictable pattern. More precisely, exponential growth. And we're nearing the end of the curve. In plain English, the UFOs arriving in our skies will soon begin to increase rapidly in size and or quantity. I doubt it will be long until the aliens launch a full-blown invasion. Don't like the sound of that. How long do we have? Weeks. A couple of months at most. I suggest you make the most of it. Okay, please choose the location for your starting base. I mean, I have no idea if it matters or why it matters. Like, in XCOM, Enemy Unknown, you would get continent bonuses based on where you go here. Why don't I place this, like, roughly in my home territory? Sure, let's call this Montreal-ish. Invasion analysis. It seems like the covert stage of the invasion is coming to an end, so I'm officially handing over control of our organization to you. I'll still be here running day-to-day operations, but right now we need someone with military experience in charge. Quick primer on what you need to know. We're in surprisingly good shape given recent events. We got the helicopter away with all of our civilian staff, our chief scientist included, although naturally he spent the entire flight complaining that we'd resolved his lab assistants instead of his research note, or rescued his lab assistants instead of his notes. Please resist the temptation to cause him bodily harm. The only thing worse than having him in charge of the research division would be not having him in charge of the research division. The man is quite literally a genius and absolutely essential to the war effort. Your best chance of getting him to shut up would be to start recovering the research samples and specimens he wants, i.e. find some aliens, kill them, take their stuff, got it. But I'll let you figure out the specifics for that particular topic. The eventual goal is to learn enough about the extraterrestrials to work out how to defeat them, but reverse engineering their technology might help even the odds in the meantime. There'd be a poetic justice in using their own weapons against them. I'll take care of the political situation, provided you keep global panic to a reasonable level. My agents can't operate if a region gets too paranoid, which means no funding and alien influence goes unopposed. Lose too many, I won't be able to stop tensions spilling over into nuclear war. Best get started, eh? There's coffee in the pot. Okay. New research projects available. Combat vehicles. Assign research. So here, this is going to take 5 days. Robotic combat vehicles can be deployed on tactical missions to provide fire support. We have 125% research speed. Indicates how quickly your organization makes progress. Each scientist working in the lab at any base will increase this value initially by 5% per scientist. So there must be a way to improve that further. The baseline 100% speed is provided by the chief scientist, so your organization will still make slow progress even if you fire all your scientists. All right, cool. We will take that. Now, I guess it's best for us just to pass time until something happens, like we learned. Tactical mission here. An alien research team has been sighted gathering data in the local region way over here. This presents our organization an opportunity to eliminate them and recover equipment. It's an elimination mission in the desert. 3 days remain. Victory rewards -5 panic level in Africa. And I guess this is the panic level here. And then we have, if we lose, it increases the panic level. Okay. So we're going to send the Skyhawk. And we could get into like... Yeah, we could get into customizing these guys, changing gear and weapons. I think I'm just going to leave it how it is for right now, just to get a feel for things. We have 4 riflemen, 2 assaults. These guys carry shotguns. We have this shield. They're protective items in the primary slot, which provide additional armor. They'll intercept any projectile striking the soldier in a frontal 180-degree arc, but grant no protection to the rear. Soldiers can use a one-handed weapon while carrying a shield by placing it in their secondary slot. So we have that. Any damage absorbed by a shield will reduce their health, and the shield's destroyed when this reaches 0. Any excess damage then gets applied to the soldier. Okay, so that's like, we're just tanking there. These guys all have ballistic rifles. We have a heavy with a ballistic machine gun. Okay, and then we have the sniper. I'm maybe going to... I kind of want to throw an extra sniper, but you know what? I said I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to... Let's just let it go. So we got Nomura, Fallon, Kaji, Hallis, Blom, Ramos, Ward, Stein, and Gerber. And again, we could change all these names if we want. And if you guys really like this series, by the way, and you guys want me to do more, then I'll definitely consider it, and then I would get your names in here. So let me know, and we'll go from there. Okay. Let's go. Commence tactical battle. Can interrupt in-progress soldier movement orders during tactical missions with right-click or escape. So, like, maybe you're running along a path, you discover an alien, and it doesn't auto-stop, so you can stop it? I'm not sure. Okay. Eliminate all hostile units. Easy peasy. If we lose our Xenonauts, then we lose. You're on top of the enemy signals, Commander. It's highly likely there are extraterrestrial life forms nearby. Let's hope they weren't expecting a fight. Eliminate all resistance and secure the area. Okay, so let's grab these guys and move in. Whoa, hello, what the? So fog of war is a thing that can hurt us. Yeah, interesting, okay. Enemy spotted. So it actually did stop us there. So I need to have snapshot or normal shot. $37 times 3. And then this will use, I guess, just the snapshot, right? Do I have to switch to that? Yeah. Let's go. We missed 2 of them. Well, that's cool. I totally planned for that, so no problem at all. Cancel that. I'm gonna get, like, right in here. That'll do. Now, can I look this way? No, because I have no time units. This is a whole new thing for me to think like this. Like, to scout the, like, the fog of war like this by rotating our soldiers and stuff. Let me send some out here. Hello. Enemy spotted. Okay. Now, we have that obstruction. But he's got an obstruction as well. Wow. Okay. A single shot can kill our guys. I'm learning. That's pretty insane. Let's just grenade this. Okay, enemy spotted over here now. This guy's still alive. Didn't destroy the cactus, unfortunately. Where's my sniper here? So these are pretty expensive. I should have maybe used the shot preview there. Because it's only 50% to hit this. Okay. Let's do this. Can we crouch here? No. There's just not like a great spot for me to go to. I can do this. We'll have 21 time units left over. Now I'll have 19, so maybe we can get an Overwatch or something. But this does feel kind of bad. And then lastly, it's only gonna leave me with 15. It's kind of hard to even get off the ship. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, that's good. Cover did its job. The Overwatch from downtown landed. Not the intended target that I was kind of hoping for, but... So scouting into Fog of War is, like, very scary. Oh my god. These shots are insane. One of your units has suffered a bleeding wound and will suffer 5 HP of damage at the end of each turn until it's healed. Using a medkit on a soldier will automatically heal all bleeding wounds in addition to restoring lost HP. I mean, he looks dead. Am I wrong? Like, I don't know if that's bleeding so much as dead. You know? Okay, we'll take this shot. So they can one-shot me, but I cannot one-shot them yet. Not with a sniper rifle, anyways. So maybe the approach is cover, pop out, take the shot, pop back in, that kind of thing. Let's change stance here. This range is not ideal. Couple of 50-50s here. %. Let's see how this works. Got him. Overdamage and item destruction. Units that suffer overdamage or are killed by explosives are gibbed which also destroys their equipment and corpses. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Valen would be proud. Killing aliens with explosive weapons therefore reduces the number of items recovered from the mission, resulting in less resource gain. Okay, fair play. Fair play, yeah. Definitely. Definitely fair play. This is a shotgun, so let's actually do this. Is this is this a wall or is this all open? Like, I see walls down there. Yeah, it looks like it's open. Let's crouch and look this way. Actually, I have 21 left. Maybe I can't get to there. Let's tuck in here. Okay. Our machine gunner. Head here. I'll crouch. Sniper, I'll just continue to hide. I'll throw our shield up front there to hopefully be a bit of a target. There's just like, it's so awkward. It's very open everywhere. I'm not sure the best way to approach it. Bring our shotguns in closer if we can. And then here... I guess we'll do, this. Okay. Just checking. We have 21 here. Which could be an Overwatch, I guess. Let's end and see how they do this. Now, my ballistic shield... Oh, they're just killing... Wow. Okay. Well, there's an Overwatch shot. There's another one. So it seems to fire on enemy action. Oh my god. They are not messing around at all. Okay, so that's a bleeding wound. Who has med kits? So there's an alien. Let's go. Unload. Is that the best we got? I have another 15 snapshot. That is really too bad. But I can bring my my shotgun here. Just get right up in there. Oh my god, another one. Okay. Maybe from here is fine. So I can move back. Okay, we got him. We're gonna tuck back behind here. Now... let's bring you up here. Stop this bleeding. You can see the little bleed icon that was there. Okay, that's fine. Crouch. Crouch. Can't crouch. How many do we have over here? 2 still. These guys are quite far. 43, still not that good, eh? 39, which I haven't taken like an aimed shot, I guess. Well, I'll take the risk. Oh, notice. Oh, interesting. So is that possible it could have hit him even though I was aiming at this guy? I think so. Okay. I'm gonna tuck back here. I kind of want these guys to come up. Come towards us a bit. So we could be a bit more effective. I suppose I could go here. But then I'm out of time units. Okay, let's just do this. Oh, yeah, right. The person we fixed up. So I can't go this way because I'm blocked here. Really bad chances. I think I'm just going to end the turn and hope for overwatches there. Oh my god, they're insane. Oof. Our shot's not quite landing like theirs. Okay, well this is a very interesting learning that's happening here. That'll do. Sniper, get back. So that was our heavy gunner that got taken out there. Okay. Holy. Now that's not even all of them. So what does that mean? That's a good question. Let's crouch there. You're fine there. I didn't see anything show there. Let's just take that for now. We'll move up to this window. Very small line of sight. Oh, here we go. We have one way over here. Let's crouch. Get to this cover. Yeah, entirely unforgiving, which is kind of appealing in a certain masochistic way. Just running to his death. You're supposed to run away from the aliens. They do have guns. Okay, found them. No Overwatch. I'm going in aggressive. I got a 70 from here. Let's take it. We have the high ground and full cover. Nice. That, playing around that fog of war is so cool. Okay. Then our sniper is nowhere near anything. As it should be. Yeah, I think we'll just hold you there. It's the only one that I have eyes on. Oh, wow, they finally didn't insta-kill someone. Surprise. Let's see if my sniper can reach this. 48. Oh, there we go. Wow. Okay, so we lost three soldiers to insta-kills. Base defense missions are fought in a map that reflects the actual layout of your base, with aliens entering via your hangars. Well, well, well. Welcome to Xenonauts 2. Yeah, KIA. That's not ideal. But we did get alloys. 7 on 7, Xenonauts lost. Local survived 3 on 6. I mean, I guess that's... could be worse, right? Could be worse. Now, do they just fly back home? Yes, they do. New research projects available for study. Alien mag weapons, Warden combat armor, xenobiology plot. Interesting. So, I think combat armor. Because those one-shots are insane. Analysis. So this is for plot stuff. Analysis of the recovered extraterrestrial corpses may provide some insight as to their origins and how such creatures might best be captured. This is so similar to Enemy Unknown stuff. It's wild. Study of various recovered alien firearms that all appear to function based upon a common set of electromagnetic principles. Let's do this. Oh, right. Okay, so this is not done, so I have to wait for that. Got it. Got it. Got it. Alien alloys. Preliminary analysis of the recovered alien equipment suggests widespread use of previous unknown metallic substance. Super heavy element is clearly artificial in origin, being far too massive to occur naturally. It's fundamentally unstable in its natural form, and thus only ever encountered as an alloy. The properties of these alloys vary dramatically based upon the constituent metals, but appear to range from truly remarkable levels of strength to more exotic behavior such as superconductivity. This likely occurs because the nucleus of each atom is so large that the orbiting electrons are approaching light speed. Can I get a Eli 5 on this? Like, whoa. Hence, the element is governed not by the established rules of classical physics, but by the bizarre possibilities of quantum mechanics. One suspects we will find many uses for these alien alloys as my research continues. However, given we lack the technology to synthesize them ourselves, you will need to scavenge whatever possible from our foes. Autopsy section. I'm not going to go through all of that. This is a secton. Mouth is present. Can cover ground quickly with generally weak combatants. They did pretty well. Not gonna lie, they did pretty well. Okay, so there might be some stuff over there. Mars combat platform. These are the vehicles, I guess. Sentry guns. All right. So engineering projects. So we can assign new research. I'm gonna go into the armor now. Okay. Nope. I want this. Yep. And then engineering, we can do this. Small armored vehicle can support your soldiers, and a sentry gun can be used to support the garrison if your base falls under attack. Let's make one of these. If I have to hire new soldiers, where do I do that? Recruit. Ah, yeah, okay. I like this. So you can sort them by accuracy, time units. They all have variable HP as well. Okay. Let's sort by accuracy because I need to be hitting. Or maybe I need to find, like, pretty accurate but they can tank a shot. Anybody under 40 there is probably a little too squishy for me. 20,000? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I have money. I should spend it. Right? That's very expensive. Fair enough. Interceptors. Requires an empty hangar. Base stores, armory. Aircraft screen. So we can equip them all with different things. Xenopedia. Main base. Oh, neat. This is radar array. These are the hangars. So if our base gets attacked, they come in through there. So you would want to plan your stuff around that somehow. Storerooms, generators, workshops, living quarters. Okay. Following staff have arrived. Thanks. So it takes them a little bit after you recruit them. That's cool. That's cool. You can save different loadouts, it looks like. So maybe we'll make a couple of these guys snipers. 2 snipers, riflemen. Why don't I give you a, maybe I'll give somebody with high TU. I'll give you this heavy build. It looks like we have to assign you to these things. We can have a maximum of 9. So I actually had more than I needed, it seems. But that's fine. Maybe this guy doesn't need to be there. And we'll take somebody with more accuracy. There's other things to consider, sure, but... Okay, got the combat platform now. Produces 1 suit of defender armor. Let's do 4 of them. That's not even the thing that we're making, or that we're researching. So maybe I should just not do that. And wait till we finish that research project. 2 days left. Journalist disappeared here. Okay. Capture resources, Western Town. Time remaining, persistent. And we would reduce global panic. Okay. Launch it. So now in here... Yeah, so I love this. I like the loadout thing. That's pretty cool. So you can easily switch between things. It's really nice. I love the different looks that they have. Like, I don't know how customizable that is, if at all, actually. Because clearly there's a bunch of different looks, but it doesn't look like you can change that. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. And then you can see here, like, these guys you could switch in. So how do I... Is this just a look thing? No, it reduces their time units and gives them better armor. I think that's okay for now. Let's not mess with it. There's also this and this. Cannon and rocket launcher. We'll keep rocket launchers, I suppose. But how do I then assign you? Oh, I just right-clicked and removed them. Right-click. Nope. So I can't... Oh, here. Here we go. Here we go. Assigned. So now we have the Mars on there as a replacement for a soldier. Commence tactical battle. Okay. Very interesting, man. There's a lot of stuff here that's... that feels like, you know, similar to stuff that I've experienced in the past. I'm sure for a lot of you that have played the old school XCOM games, you're like right at home here. I think that was really cool how the aliens could really dish it out. Like, they were one-shotting us, no problem. One was like an Overwatch, one was through cover, like didn't matter. There's like ping, 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 you're dead, cool. Now we need to capture at least 10 cleaner data items from desks within the target building. Return these items to the dropship and lift off. Enemy reinforcements will spawn continuously from turn 6. Only items within the dropship will be recovered. Additional cleaner data will grant further cleaner network progress and can be sold. Very cool. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this. I really wanted to check this out. You guys have been asking for it. If you guys really want to see more, please let me know. I won't be able to cover all of these games that I'm checking out right now. There's Jagged Alliance. We have Baldur's Gate 3 coming up. I'd like to get back into finishing our Darkest Dungeon 2 run. So I'll take a look at things and make a decision. This upcoming weekend, I'm going to be out of town. So when you see this, the weekend of the 28th to 31st, I'm going to be out of town. So when we get back from that, then it's going to be all hands on deck and diving into whatever we decide. So I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts, and we will talk soon. Bye for now, everyone. Take care. Hope you have a good one.